So today I'm going to show you guys how to use the Hours Tracker app. So this is what it looks like. Open it up. Once you open it up, there's 4 tabs at the bottom: jobs, entries, pay periods, and more. When you go to jobs, you'll have a sample job right there. You can go ahead and swipe left to then delete that. And then you hit this plus button in the top right hand corner and you're creating a new job. So you're gonna wanna give it a name. You can name it anything you want. Let's just call it chauffeur. Thank goodness for autocorrect. Rate is gonna be $20 an hour. And then if you come down here to daily overtime, we're going to choose 1.5 after 8 hours, 2 times after 12 hours. And to lock it in, you hit this blue button in the top left-hand corner that says new job, which takes you back. And as you can see, it's still right here. So next, we're gonna go down to the schedule and we're gonna choose twice per month. And then we're gonna click on pay periods. We're gonna choose the 1st and the 15th. And then for the estimated tax rate, it's up to you. Put whatever you want. If you happen to know your tax rate, put that. But I think for me, I put 25. And it doesn't really matter if it's not completely accurate. It's just the estimation. This doesn't control, what your actual paycheck is going to be. This is just a more organized way of keeping notes. So now we are just going to hit the save button in the top right hand corner. And so now we have our job. Some people make the mistake of creating a new job every day that they have work. You just are going to only have the one job because this is your job. And then you're going to have a ton of entries within the one job. So when you start a day of work, you're going to click right here, chauffeur, and then there's 2 options. You can hit clock in now or start at. So if let's say you forgot to clock in and you're supposed to clock in at 8 a.m. and now it's 8:30, you can hit start at, and then you can, go back in time. But for the most part, you're just going to hit clock in now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And then let's see what this is. Don't use my location. You can use your location if you want. It'll just send you reminders to clock in when you get to the office. I don't have mine turned on that way. And then you can have it remind you to clock out after a certain period of time. You can do that if you want. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea to have on. All right, so anyways, we're gonna allow the notifications. And then, so if you have a tip on a job, like let's say your tip is $50, right here where it says adjust clock in, you're gonna press that. And then you're gonna hit adjust. And then the top line says tips. And right below it says amount 0. You're going to put amount and then put whatever the tip is. So in this case, let's call it $50. You just put 50 and then you put done. And now you see that our pay just jumped up to $50.67. The 67 cents is because we've been on the clock now for 3 minutes, I guess. Anyways, so now at the top, you see it says clock out now, start break now, or stop at. So we're going to hit stop at. Just for this example, I'm going to hit stop at, let's say 1 a.m. So 1 a.m. And you have to choose the next day because it's already 10:50 at night. So, okay, now it shows 2.2 hours from clock in at 10:48. So clock out as of 1 a.m. Boom. Now, as you see, I made $94 in total. So if I click on this next button here that says entries, you'll see all your entries in a list. I only have just the one entry right now. And then if I go to pay periods, it says June 1st. After you've been doing it for a while, it'll show multiple pay periods, 1st, 15th, 1st, 15th, 1st, 15th. And then whenever you want to send your hours to Nadia, this makes it really easy because you just click, actually, where is it? Up here at the top where it says total, it says, oops. Actually, no, let me see. Yeah, so right now you don't have any overtime. We don't have any overtime because we just only added one job. So it just says 2.2 hours. So that's easy. You're just going to say, hey, Nadia, from the 1st to the 15th, I have 2.2 hours. But if you do have any overtime, it's going to show right here. It's going to say 2.2 hours straight time, this many hours time and a half, and this many hours double time. And then that's how you're going to email Nadia. You're going to have to click on all your jobs, and then open it up, and then see the tip right here is $50. So you're going to have to go back, click on your next job. Obviously, in this case, we only have one job, but let's say you had 2, 3, 4. You're going to open up all your jobs one by one to take a look at the tips, use a calculator, add up all your tips in a calculator. So now let's say you have $500 in tips. Over here in the top, it's going to tell you your hours. So it says 2.2 hours total pay period. So you're going to tell Nadia you have 2.2 hours straight time, this many hours time and a half, this many hours double time, and $500 of tips within the 1st through the 15th. Let her know the time frame. And then over here, if you hit more, there's a few other options you could play with if you wanted to, but none of them are really necessary. That's pretty much it. Let me just show you what it would look like if we added another entry. So go back to jobs, go to chauffeur. Let's say let's just say we wanted to pretend we know for sure we're working on Saturday and our job is from 10:30 a.m. Clock in. Yes, we know that it is in the future. And then we're going to stop at Saturday, let's say 11:55 p.m. So now it says 13.42 hours since 10:30 a.m., 15.62 hours today. Clock out, yes. So now you have some overtime. So if I go over here to entries and then I go over here to pay periods, I can click on my pay period, which is June 1st. Once I click on June 1st, I now have 2 entries. So on May 17th, my duration was 2 hours and 12 minutes. But on May 20th, my duration was 13 hours and 25 minutes. So I definitely earned some overtime. So now when I click pay periods, I'm going to click June 1st, open it up, and then you can see right here it says straight time, 10.2 hours, time and a half, 4 hours, double time, 1.42 hours. So that's what you're going to tell Nadia. Hey, Nadia, I have 10.2 hours straight time, 4 hours time and a half, 1.42 hours double time, and $500 of tips. My pay period was from May 15th until May 31st or June 1st. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah.